Good morning from Sweden. I hope you are well. So this is the 3rd of April 2026 and this is the I Ching reading for today. My name is Hannah. So as usual, we're starting by grounding ourselves into the present moment. So today we're going to do 3 cleansing breaths. So we're starting by rooting down in the surface below us, whether you're standing up, sitting down or lying down. If you're sitting on a chair, place your feet flat on the floor in front of you and then connect to the surface below and feel the weight of you being pulled down towards Mother Earth, and feel that you've got tree roots growing through the soles of your feet into Mother Earth, reaching deep, deep down, connecting deep to Mother Earth. And as you breathe in, your spine rises or elongates, and if you're upright or sitting, it rises towards the sky. And as you breathe out, you relax, but you do not collapse, right? The spine remains rising towards the sky. And feel this movement with each breath. You breathe in. It's like a micro movement, the spine rising into the base of your skull, your chin tilting inwards. With the movement, you're not doing it, you're not doing this, it happens automatically. And these are just small movements. And then the crown point towards the sky, and as you breathe out, you relax but remain rising towards the sky. And it's like you've got a string from the heavens above, like a silk thin thread, holding you up, connecting you to the heavens above. And you're breathing in and out through your nose into the stomach, feeling the stomach expand as you breathe in, and the spine rising up, and then contract as you breathe out. Landing in the surface below you, connecting more deeply to Mother Earth. And as you breathe in, connecting more deeply to heavens above. So then we're going to empty our lungs fully. And then breathe in through your nose into the stomach, all the way up, filling your lungs all the way to the top. Fresh chi, fresh air, and then you breathe out through a pinhole through the lips. It's like you're breathing out through a straw. And then breathe in fresh chi, fresh air. And breathe out stress and thoughts and the past and the future. And then one last breath in, breathing in the present moment. And then breathing out, releasing everything that does not belong to this moment here and now. Continue breathing in and out through the nose as I draw the hexagrams, okay? Stay present here. Focus on your breath. So how are the energies around us, and how do we best navigate them in order to have the most smooth and joyous way forward? Heaven, earth, fire, water, thunder, windward, mountain, lake. So we've got heaven below, which is Qian, all yang. It's the initiating power. And then see what we got without, outside or above. Heaven, earth, fire, water, thunder, windward, mountain, lake, metal. So we have got fire above. Li. And then let's find the changing line. And where are we in the process of this hexagram specifically? And what is the shift that is the potential for? So first initial 9, second 9. which means that we have fire over fire, which is brilliance. Fire is about illumination, being able to see clearly, right? When we have a fire, when there's light, we can see clearly. So let's have a look at so we've got Qian, and then this is a beautiful reading. So this is the energy within. So there's a lot of young power here. And it has actually been quite, over the last few weeks, it's been quite obvious that we are moving forward and actually starting to take action, although we are still being guided to nourish ourselves. So the action, like of the overall energy of the month for April that we got, was that the action is more within, right? And there's stillness without. So it's this, we are preparing ourselves, we're nourishing ourselves with good wisdom and good food, and preparing ourselves to actually being strong enough to do this, take this action. And then the action that we are taking will come from deep wisdom and knowledge, and then also coming from strength, right? So this is the overall, but we have these young energies around here and the illumination. So within today, we've got heaven, which is an initiating power. It's like the start, it's the spark. And then we also got without we actually seeing clearly. And what this changing, the shift we have here is actually more illumination. It's brilliance. So we are starting to see more clearly. So what we have, that's the main energy here for today. We are initiating something, and it's coming from this ability to see more clearly because of the fire around us, right? And fire is also like a very active energy. It's like an initiator. So it's like yes, today is a good day for doing things. It doesn't necessarily mean, or to initiate things and get things done and all this, right? And also we've got this stable, with the lake here, we've got this stable within, which is also radiating joy. And a fire element as well is also is associated with the heart. And a heart in balance is a joyful heart, right? So today, it's a joyful day. I feel this is the potential within, and it's coming from within, right? This joy, stability, and it's because we can actually starting to see very clear. So let's have a look. That's this sort of the core message of this reading. So let's have a look at the actual hexagram. So we've got Li over Qian, which is 14. 14, and then we've got Li, which is 30, and that's the last hexagram in the upper canon. And then we have Dui, Qian 43, which is, I think, is eliminated. So let's have a look at that. First, eliminating you. So we've had eliminating is coming through. So this is sort of the underlying energy here. And it's, I think, more than we're being guided to, or you're still holding on to lots of things that are stopping you. It's like, this is actually happening. It's slowly. It's more of a sort of a heads up. Like, you're doing really well. You are eliminating all patterns and all. You are leaving this behind. So this is actually going on underneath the surface. And more than we're being guided to do it, the process has already been started. And I think this is also allowing us to see more clearly, getting this fire and this brilliance, right? to see more clearly. So let's have a look at the main energy, which is 14, great harvest. Great harvest. Which is fire, of course, Dayu. And then fire, and then 30, which is of course brilliance, which is fire, of course, as well. So a lot of fire energy. So this cutting away that's happening within, which is this process that we started, and it's almost going on automatically now because we've been working on it so much. It's actually allowing to spark this initial spark from the initiating power of Qian, which is heaven, which is setting the fire alight, right, for this creative force. So let's have a look. Let's read number 14, Great Harvest here. After seeking harmony with people, things are sure to respond to you. Thus, after seeking harmony, great harvest follows. Great harvest, sublimely prosperous and smooth. It means that we actually, all the work that we have done throughout these months or these years, maybe for you, I don't know, but it's been a long time, right? And it's been we've gone through to some really difficult times here. And then, but now we're actually being able to collect the harvest here to what's the word? Well, I can't remember the word. It doesn't come to me, but actually get the harvest in now, right? From this, we are now getting the prize for all the hard work we have done. His virtue is firm and strong and also brilliant. He corresponds with heaven and acts in concordance with time. Then, thus, there is supreme progress and success. So we've been working on the virtue, on our virtue, and actually building this strength within. Being able to weather storms in a whole different way than we've been able to do in the past. So things are happening that might be happening around us is no longer affecting us within in that same way, because we have worked on this inner core of our soul, you know, and connecting more deeply with our conscious, with the true essence of ourselves. And then obviously worked on our, so we're no longer reacting to events, we are responding, okay, in a different way. It doesn't mean that everything is running smoothly all the time, and you might have down times and you know, feel depressed some days and being upset at times, but the thing is, there is no reaction anymore. We're not lashing out. We're not doing things without thinking about it. There's more of a wise response to what's going on around us, okay? So that has brought us to this point, which means that we sort of listen to the guidance of the universe, which is the heavens, right? And have developed this ability to be patient and realizing that things will happen in their own time. And we will take action when the time is right. We're no longer rushing forward because we're in sort of panic. I need to do these kind of things all the time because otherwise nothing will happen, right? And when we are doing that, just rushing forward without thinking and planning and not actually listening to the timing of what we need to do, then we end up doing lots of things that are just a waste of our energy. And it quite often, it might seem like there's a lot of action, but we're not actually accomplishing anything very well by acting that way. And we have stopped doing that, right? And when we do something like that, maybe just without thinking, doing things, we catch ourselves and going, oh, hang on, why did I do that, right? So there's a maturity here, and we are reaping, that was the word I was looking for, the harvest here, the great harvest for that. So thus, there's supreme progress and success. So that's where we are with that. So let's have a look at the count. Second 9. A big wagon for loading. There is somewhere to go. No fault. A big wagon for loading. Store up in the middle. No failure. We are strong yet humble, and we are waiting for timing. And actually, if you look at these, both Li, which is a fire rising up, and Qian is like rising up. Heaven is above us, right? So this is about rising up and seeing clearly, and actually rising to the occasion, right? All the work that we've done is allowing us to rise to the occasion and starting to take a first step into our new life, okay? Using timing as great timing as one of our very, very important tools. So let's have a look at brilliance. Brilliance is the opposite of fire, water, which is darkness, where we can't see. But this is brightness. Okay, so it's called brightness, not brilliance. Okay. So let's have a look at the commentary or the decision. Brightness, favorable to be steadfast and upright, prosperous and smooth, raise a cow, good fortune. So the opposite gua of this one or the previous one, which is darkness, these are like a pair. So it's like the brightness is the sun and darkness is the moon. And darkness teaches caution during dangerous and difficult times, which we've gone through, and are teaching us to be truthful and sincere and in everything that we do. In this way, we can move into brightness, right? Because if we end up being, not living out truthfully us and living from the heart when we're going through difficult times, it's going to be very difficult to live from the heart when we're going through better times, right? And this brightness is teaching us about the right and the wrong, right and wrong. What is right and wrong? And it's teaching us to really look at what are my actions, right? What are my actions? Are they doing something good or are they doing something bad? Because the problem of our world, I think one of many problems, but one of the major problems with the world that's been created is because we don't see the cause of the effect of our actions. Like we're wandering around and doing things, but we're unaware of what the effect is of our actions, right? And then so we might end up causing lots of trouble, although we don't want to, right? We might be very good people, but we end up causing really deep problems because we are not aware and because we're not seeing clearly. And brightness is teaching us to look at what is the effect of my actions, and then teaching us right from wrong, okay? So I am going to end the reading here. In short, what we're being guided to is that this elimination that's been going on for a long time, we've been guided to do for a long time. It's now happening more on an auto pilot, really, within the subconscious is kicked in, because we are starting to see more clearly, because we've been practicing this, we've been doing this so many times, right? And we're now being allowed to see more clearly when we're going wrong and when we're going right? And are becoming more conscious of actually correcting our steps whenever we sort of doing something that feels out of line. And this is what brightness is teaching us. Brilliance or brightness is teaching us is that the difference in between right and wrong, and allowing us to see this. But at the moment, we are actually being able to collect the great harvest of all the hard work that we've done. So well done, you. Well done, me, for all the work that we're doing, becoming more conscious in our actions, so that we can live a life that is more in line with the heavens and the nature around us, and then so we can share love and joy. I'm wishing you a beautiful day ahead, and maybe I will see you tomorrow again.